And I'm Nicole Dauphinee, and on our show today, we'll be talking getting in shape for the summer. Not quite ready for that yet. It's also Wine and Dine Wednesday, and our financial expert will be in, so we are loaded today.
Yes, for sure. But first, our top story. The California Supreme Court delivers a final verdict that impacts thousands of same-sex marriages in the state.
Kara Finstrom's in Los Angeles with the latest on the court's ruling on Prop 8. And they gave up their personal lives for over a week to look for an 8-year-old missing girl. Now, volunteers who helped search for little Sandra Cantu are being honored for their hard work and dedication. Holly Jusine reports. And in other news, Los Angeles International Airport, along with 10 other major flight centers in the United States, might not meet a 2015 deadline for federal runway safety. Congress set the deadline right after taking issue with LAX's safety zones. These are buffer areas of open land. The two northern runways at the airport have safety zones smaller than what federal regulations require. In the last 10 years, 75 aircraft overran or veered off U.S. runways, killing 12 people. Strange story.
Definitely. Been going on for quite a while, too.
Yeah, and apparently he had told some other women that he was going to do the same thing, threaten them. So
let's be honest, the man is a space cadet.
Yeah.
He's a space cadet.
You said it. All right, up next on the NewsNet Southern California Life Morning News.
There's a new horse rescue project that we want to make you aware of called the Pegasus Project, and they desperately need your help. Please stay with us.
And a pre-med student at Boston University is in police custody, suspected of being the so-called Craigslist killer. 22-year-old Philip Markoff is charged with killing a woman who advertised massage services on the popular website. Lauren Prisbel has reaction from some of the suspect's neighbors. Huh? I love it. She did get her 15 minutes of fame, though.
What, about 35 minutes now she's at?
Something like that.
Okay.
All right, up next on the NewsNet Southern California Life Morning News.
It's that time of the week when we sit down.
And welcome back to the news. You'll be glad that you joined us because I'm here with Mindi Abair, jazz saxophonist extraordinaire. Not just jazz anymore. Really, you're doing...
We've broken out a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I was never really one for too many confines. You know, I didn't start out, I think I'm going to be a jazz saxophonist. But, you know, you kind of find yourself and do different things as you go along. I mean, for me, I think my iPod looks like everyone else's. It's just all over the map. But, yeah, this last record, Stars, it kind of crossed over a bit. It was about half vocal and half saxophone. And so, was it jazz? I don't know. Who knows what it was? But it was on the pop charts, the adult contemporary charts, as well as the jazz charts. And I thought that was cool.
It is cool. It's what every artist wants, I think, to be able to appeal to more than one genre. Well, let's talk about some of the things you're doing right now. You're doing Chill with Mindi Abair. Yeah. Now, this is a syndicated radio program.
Yeah.
Where can people in this area find you?
98.1 KIFM. I'm on every night. So I'm kind of a late night, DJ, and that's why it's Chill with Mindi Abair. And the way that I kind of describe the show is if you were sitting, with a glass of wine in your hand or a martini, some kind of fun adult beverage, and, you're in a hotel lobby of some incredibly hip, cool hotel in Europe, and you're just kind of lounging.
That's what a chill song is. I've actually listened to some of the songs that you've played because you can go to the website, which is
chillwithmindiabair.com.
Right, and I can't put there from all different types of artists, all different types of genres, but there is that chill factor in the songs, and you can pick that up. So do you get to say which song you'd like to play, or you?
Well, we have a programmer, Lori Cobb, and she's unbelievable. She's so fun. What's cool, though, is I do have a say. And so she and I, email back and forth and call each other back and forth and kind of share music. So it's become this little club, It's not like, well, she picks the music and I just go on and host the show. It's really, it's become a family.
Great, you work together.
Yeah, so I just, sent her a CD, Bossa and Stones. It's, cool. Rolling Stones covers, done kind of bossa nova, chill.
To see if you get the approval on that.
She loved it. She started adding it, and she knows some of my favorites, 07 and Air and Gem. I just think it's cool to kind of share new music with people.
Absolutely, I'd love to get a look at your iPod.
It's fun.
Yeah, let's talk about why we have you, why we're so privileged to have you, because you're going to be at Thornton Winery in Temecula for their jazz concert series. One of the coolest things to do in our area. Tell us about, you're playing on Sunday night. Tell us about it. Tell us about who you're playing with and
Well, David Benoit is co-headlining with me, and we've done so many shows together. He's incredible, just incredible, and comes at it more from the, kind of traditional approach. I mean, really incredible music. And then we're going to come on and kind of rock out. Yes. We're kind of the rockers of the jazz world, so you may have to put your glass of wine down a few times to get up and dance. Yeah. But it's so much fun playing there. It's beautiful.
Yeah, outdoors. The wine is flowing, like we said yesterday.
Absolutely.
You can have dinner, or there's different ways you can do it. You can just go and have a drink. So
it's romantic too.
Is.
I mean, all my friends always want to come to Thornton Winery. They call me. You're playing there this week, right? Okay. We want to come down. Yeah. That's the place they want to go because it's a nice atmosphere. It's great wine. It's always great people that come down, and there's always some magic that happens there.
At outdoor venues too, you can't beat it. So, well, let's talk about Stars a little bit. Let's talk about some of the songs in it and how you went about writing the album.
Stars was fun to write. I mean, I always think an album is a snapshot of wherever you are at a certain time, at least if you're writing your own material. And for me, I've always been that person. I think that I'm as much of a writer as I am an instrumentalist or singer. I just think it's how you can express yourself. It makes me different from anyone else out there. So for this past record, I really got into the writing and just kind of letting it all come out, whatever it was. And I think that's the reason it became kind of half vocals and half saxophone. It was just, I had all these words in my head, and I just kept writing different songs.
When you're writing a song, Mindy, do you know that you're going to use vocals in that song? Because some you do, some you don't. How do you determine that?
It's funny. I mean, the song I played, Lucy's, which was from my very first record, I was just kind of sitting with my friend playing guitar, and I was just singing, and we liked an idea that I was singing, and so I said, okay, we're going to leave my, my phone messaging a message. So, I called myself, and I was like, play. So we just kind of sang it and played it into the phone, and I thought it'd be a saxophone line. I just, because I was just sitting there singing it, just not playing. But it became a vocal line because I really
use all of your talents if you've got it.
I liked the way it sounded. Listening back on the phone, I thought I should sing that.
Sounds pretty good.
So sometimes you have words in your head too, and that's when I know, okay, that should be a vocal. But some things surprise you. It just doesn't.
It comes together.
Yeah, it doesn't come out the way you think or whatever, and it becomes one or the other. This new record, I'm starting to write for a new record, and it's really interesting the way things happen. I get together with different people. I like kind of
the... You're seasoned now, so you kind of know the process.
I'm seasoned, that's right.
Well, will you play Lucy's for us then from Stars?
Yes,
All right.
Course.
Let's do it. Here's Mindi Abair with Lucy.
Q is new and sexy, according to a business owner in Ohio.
All right, and he's no dummy. He says he's got a surefire way to draw customers inside his store. Adam Marshall reports. And the World Health Organization is calling it a public health emergency of international concern. Elizabeth Cohen has more on why the sudden outbreak of swine flu has health officials on edge.
First, we heard about it in Mexico, then California.
Well, crowds gathered on the streets of Los Angeles to mark the 94th anniversary of mass killings of Armenians by Ottoman Turks. Many are calling on Turkey to recognize the slayings as genocide. Just Thursday, Armenia and Turkey said they are close to restoring full relations and reopening their borders after 15 years. Still, neither side is saying how they might resolve the ongoing dispute over the deaths. And the First Bank of Beverly Hills is now closed. The California Department of Financial Institutions shut down the Calabasas-based bank. Customers who dealt directly with the bank and not through a broker will get a check for their insured funds from the FDIC. Those who used a broker will have to get their funds from the broker. The First Bank of Beverly Hills is the fourth bank in the state to fail this year, and 29 have shut down nationwide. That's more than all of last year. Bob?
They're moving into the famed San Diego Zoo.
That's right. It's 4 Asian elephants traveling. They're traveling to their new multi-million-dollar home, Lucky Elephant, Saturday, with lots of fanfare and some VIP treatment. Richard Allen has a story.
Well, elephants may never forget